Hi, welcome to another video. In this video, let's talk about whether we should yell at students. I think this is a very interesting topic to discuss. My name is Darren Chow and I'm the English tutor from EnglishTuition.org. Now, we often see adults yelling at teenagers or students, and then we ask ourselves, should we do it? Is yelling an effective teaching tool? Now, from my own personal observations, especially when working with teens, yelling is often counterproductive. In other words, we don't get the results that we want. And I think this stems from the fact that many children like to test the boundaries and the patience of adults, and they will deliberately misbehave right up to the point when they get into trouble. Now, once an adult runs out of patience, he or she is likely to start yelling at the kid. And then what happens? The kid will yell back. So, do we get the cooperation of the child? The answer is no. And I think in general, this is not an effective approach because yelling itself creates a lot of conflict and stresses the relationship between the adult and child. As a result, communication breaks down. Now, what we want to achieve is to establish effective communication based on mutual respect. And what I personally like to do is to explain the rules clearly to the child before the behavior gets out of hand. Right? For example, during lessons, one of my students may be chatting away very noisily and he's disrupting the class. So I'll let the child know that if he continues to misbehave in this manner, I will give him some kind of punishment. Okay, and this can be in the form of extra homework, or maybe he has to stay back after class to do some work. The point is we have to communicate in advance to the child that this form of behavior is not acceptable here. And then I go on to explain that the rules are in place for good reasons. So if the child is misbehaving and disrupting the class, I do not just say, hey, you stay back and do more work after the lesson. Okay, the rest of the students can go back. I will take one extra step and go on to explain to the child, whatever that you are doing now, you are disrupting the lessons. Other students want to learn. So can you please be quiet? And generally, they can accept that. And for parents, let's say you want the child to come back home from an outing before a certain time. Okay, instead of resorting to yelling when he comes back late, explain to him in advance that the rules are in place for his own safety. And again, I think it's very important to explain to him that if he breaks the rules, there will be consequences. And when you notice that a child starts to misbehave, remind him of the rules. Okay, that's what I do. So when the child starts to chat again with his friends, I say, hey, I already told you, okay, this is my final warning to you. Okay, if you continue to disrupt the lesson, okay, you will have to stay back after class or you will have to do some extra homework. But if he continues to ignore the rules, then I will implement the punishment immediately. Okay, do not wait until the yelling starts and that's a bit too late. So in sum, I almost never yell at my students, right? And I find that they are generally more willing, okay, to accept my feedback if they find me to be a reasonable tutor. I hope you have enjoyed this video so far. Let me know what you think about yelling at students in the comment section below. If you'd like to watch further videos like this one, which is completely free, please subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on my Facebook page. I look forward to seeing you again. Thanks for watching. Bye.